has some gigantic treasures, gigantic presence inside of us. They could be spiritual, they can be material, they can be inside or outside of us. But sometimes it happens that we don't see them, or we think that somebody else has bigger treasures than we have. So let's talk a little bit about that. All this reminds me about a story that Earl Nightingale is retelling. And by the way, I'm going to set the link so you can hear his voice and you can hear his talk about the story. And the story is called Greener pastures, so greener lands. That means we are looking at our neighbor's land and we think, oh, it is greener, it's better, I would love to have that, while maybe we have as green pastures as the neighbor has. And this story is about a farmer in Africa. He had a farm, and at one point he heard that other farmers, maybe they found some diamonds and they were so excited. And this farmer, he thought, I want that too. So he decided he's gonna sell his beautiful farm and go ahead and look and search for diamonds. So he sold his farm and he was looking for diamonds for years and years and years. At the end, in agony, despair, depression, he decided to end up with his life. So he has thrown himself in a river. And here the story ends for him. But what happens next is that we hear that the family that has bought his original farm, that family suddenly at one day they found a beautiful stone, a green stone, and they've put it on the table. Now they received some guests, and these guests looked at the stone and said, you have a diamond. While the family that found it on the farm said, no, it can't be true, it's not a diamond. But he was an expert, the guest was an expert, so he could easily recognize that was a huge diamond. And not only that, at the end was discovered that the farm that the first farmer has sold was full of diamonds. So it has had acres of diamonds. So what is the learning from that story? The learning is that if we are interested in something, we of course need to take the time to learn more about that thing, because this farmer, he didn't spend any time in learning how do diamonds look in their raw form, how do they originally look. And this was his kind of big mistake. And then we can think about us and our industries and our resources. We all have some beautiful resources, some beautiful gifts, but the question is, how many of us are using the time and investing the time to develop this resource, to find out more, to become more of an expert in the area that we are doing. And we can say that if we are gonna use 1 hour this day, then at the end of the day we became more specialized by 1 hour. At the end of the week there will be by 7 hours, and at the end of the year it'll be by 356 hours. Now the question is, how many of your colleagues or other people in the industry do you know that are investing 356 hours a year to become better at what they are doing? Well, of course, the students at universities, but not really many, right? And then the question is, what about in 5 years? How many hours do we have there? We have quite a number, right? So that sets us in a leader position or an expert position at the end of the year or in several years. And at the end of the 5 years will become one of the best experts in the area of our expertise. So let's learn from the farmer. Let's look today at our own pastors instead of looking at the neighbors, what they have, and just develop and work with heart and sincerity and do our best in what we are doing and learn more about what we are doing so we can serve better and better and better all our clients and customers and who we are working with. Well, this was the message for today. If you're ready to radically change your life, you know you have my contacts here. I wish you a phenomenal day and see you tomorrow. Bye.